they are taking away our data. So basically these all comprise of something which we are giving data into. Then second is commercial services, like we have Amazon, we have Flipkart, we have Ola, we have Zomato, we have any kind of fooding service, any kind of delivery service, shopping service, or any kind of cleaning service, any kind of insurance service, whatever all online commercial services which we are using, they are also collecting a little bit data about us. Actually most data, because they are having our home address, they are having our credit card details, our PAN card details, our Aadhaar details, our name, our Google IDs, our phone numbers, right? Then they are also having our choices, what our product recommendations are, our monthly budgets and everything. If we are using any kind of services like Amazon Pay Later or something, they have the information about our credit score also, how much money we are storing, how we are paying the EMIs. So they collect a lot of information about us. Okay, then we have online sources. Now what are online sources? There are many online sources which we are using, like social media is the best example of it. Like we have Facebook, we have Google, we have Instagram, where we put a lot of information about us unknowingly. We put a lot of posts, we post a lot of comments. Now what does this do? This all contribute into a profile, which when a threat actor will be analyzing your profile, he'll be analyzing what kind of comments you are doing, what kind of a post you are liking, what kind of things you are liking. So example, a person is there who is connected to a lot of groups where investment is going on. That means that person is straightforwardly interested into some kind of share marketing or investment. So he will be definitely the victim of an investment fraud, because the threat actor now knows what is his weakness. If someone is there who is more into shopping, he can be a victim of a shopping fraud. So what happened, like these threat actors basically make a profile of us, what we are interested in, what our interest in, and what things are there which we can trust blindly or which we are more inclined to, so that they can prepare a proper strategy to do some kind of cyber frauds with us. Now the last one is offline sources. We fill a lot of forms. Like for example, the best example I'll give it to you. If we don't fill form also, we go, a lot of people go to hotels, right? They ask us for our Aadhaar cards. What we do, we just give them our Aadhaar cards, they scan it out and save it. Does any one of us ask what is going to be done with our those Aadhaar cards? No, very less people. Does any one of the person cut their Aadhaar card, or they cross it with the pen and write there for hotel use only? No. We just get the Aadhaar card photocopy, we sign it as they tell us, we write a phone number and we give it to them. Now that Aadhaar card can be used anywhere for any kind of KYC, for any kind of misuse of the document, which can be done through that. We don't realize it. Many kind of people are there who go for photocopy shops. They get their very mandatory documents into these photocopy shops and they leave it for some time, and after some time they go, they take the photocopy, they take the original documents and come. Who knows if they have done multiple photocopies of your document? Do you know? No, we don't know it. We give our original documents to a lot of people, we submit our original documents to a lot of websites which seems legitimate but they are not legitimate. We put our a lot of information on these websites. So these are the offline sources from where our data can be leaked, right? Now how the data is being moved, we have many data management softwares in which our data is there. Then we have a lot of emails, a lot of phishing emails also come, a lot of legitimate emails also come. We are posting a lot of data on our emails, we are giving our CVs to a lot of people. Now these CVs sometimes contain our house address, these CVs sometimes contain our date of birth, our marital status, and a lot of information about us which should not be there actually. Then communication technology, the communication social media technology which we are normally using, social media, with whether it be LinkedIn, whether it be Instagram, whether it be Facebook, whether it be Twitter, whether it be Reddit or anything. Then customer relationship management softwares like Amazon is there, Flipkart is there. These softwares are the CRM softwares. Then MIS systems. Now when we are doing jobs, right, there also we are giving a lot of data to us. Now for example, some data breach occurs in that company, what will happen? A lot of information about us will be leaked. Then we have many inventory management softwares, like people are using some kind of softwares for budget management, like FinTracker or some kind of apps. Do you think they are collecting all the information about your account information? How much money you have in your account, how much transactions you are doing, even sometimes some OTPs also come. They can read that also, because you give them access to read your entire messages. You give them access to read your entire calls. You give them access to read your entire UPI transactions, right? You give them access to read your mutual fund or some kind of share market based records, because you want to make a track of it. That's perfectly fine. You want a fin tracker app or some kind of financial tracking system, but do you realize how much information you're giving to them? And once you stop using them, are you going to delete your account from that or not? Are you going to remove that access or not? Then we have many online sources, like we are doing social logins. Why I'm calling it social logins? Because nowadays we have a very simple habit. We go to any website, we just click on Google, we go for a single sign on, and the work is done. We don't need to create a password. We don't need to write email, because writing email and creating passwords would create a lot bunch of passwords. Then you have to remember it. If you forget it, you'll have to reset it. The best and simple easy option is what you go just click on Google, and you give the access to your all Google data to that website. Once that website gets the access, now that website decides what it can do with your data. And once you stop using that website, or it doesn't work with you, you don't remove the access, you let it be there till the time it wants. Now the next is employment sector, I already told. Then social networking sites. So all these sites are collecting a little bit of some information about us. Now when we combine this information, we can create a lot of big profile about us. Like for example, your mobile number is there, it is connected to your Aadhaar card, it is connected to your bank account, it is connected to your Google account. The same Aadhaar card number is connected to your ration records, it is connected to your health records, it is connected to your birth records. The same mobile number is also connected to your Google account, your social media accounts. The same mobile number is connected to your job records. The same mobile number is connected to your health records. If you have some child, or some kind of daughter in school or college, in their school or college also your mobile number will be there as parents number. Then the same mobile number will also be connected somewhere into your shopping apps. Okay, it will be connected to your PAN card, it will be connected to your CIBIL score. So a single mobile number or an email is a personal information identifier. Okay, it is a personal identifiable information, PII, which I can use to locate a lot of information about a person located into different platforms. And these platforms suffer regularly data breaches, right? So what can we do for that? We'll cover it later, but yeah, can you realize how much information can you give it to different websites from a single Google login? Now, talking about cybercrime, why cybercrime occurs? Now, criminal wants to do it. Yes. You allow the criminal to do cybercrime. Yes, the cybercrime will definitely occur. The criminal wants to do cybercrime. Yes. You don't allow the criminal, the cybercrime will be prevented. Yes. It definitely depends on you. You allow the criminal to do cybercrime with you or not. Let me tell you how. Using common passwords for all websites, the biggest threat which most of the people face, because they don't want to remember a lot of passwords. The best option is, you can use some kind of password management application like Bitwarden or LastPass or KeePass. These are simple applications which will store your passwords, and they also remind you to change your passwords within 30 days or 90 days as the policy says you, so that your passwords are not exposed. Plus also you have the facility to find out if your passwords are exposed on some kind of data leakage or something. So do not keep common passwords for all the websites. The second one is leaving your devices unlocked. Yeah, the very important issue which most of the corporate employees face, because whenever they go out of their seats, they keep their laptop unlocked. Anyone can come to your seat, do anything with your laptop, do any changes in your account, take any information from your device, and just go away. And tomorrow, if some cyber fraud or something happens, it will be definitely you will be the responsible, because it was your device. The fingerprinting will be of your MAC address, your IP address. It will be your identity. So basically, you will be responsible for that. So the best option is, whenever you leave your seat or whenever you leave your place, just lock your device. Even if you go to washroom, also lock your phone. Even if you go out, lock your laptop, because it will just take you 30 seconds to put your password and unlock your device. But if the information is leaked, it can cost you a lot. Then the third thing, ignoring OS and software updates. Many people think that if we update the OS of the phone or of the laptop, our device will get slower, because OS updates, they are very heavy. If we regularly update apps in our phone, our memory will get filled easily. No, that's a misconception. It does not happen. If you regularly defragment your device and remove the unused data from your device, nothing such will happen. Your device will not get filled easily, your memory will not be occupied. So you should regularly update your OS and your softwares, because let me tell you, every third day a bug is being discovered in most of the softwares. So most of the softwares, they are also issuing some kind of uh, precautions, or they are also issuing some kind of advisories that we have found bug in our software, so you need to basically updated. Mozilla Firefox is there, Chrome is there, and lot of agencies are there which are regularly issuing such kind of advisories, but we do not see it, or we do not update these things, because we think that will make our device slower. So I request you all, Please update your Android version. Please update your UI of the phone. Please update regularly applications. Please update your Windows. Because many of the organizations which are facing ransomware attacks, many corporate organizations also, it is always seen that they are working on the Windows versions like Windows XP 7, Windows 8, 8.1, or the older version of Windows 10, which are very, very vulnerable, because lot of times threat actors discover some vulnerabilities into this and make specified and targeted attacks for the specific operating system. And if your operating system will be vulnerable, you will be the part of the attack. The next is clicking on links from unknown sources, a big problem. Sometimes people, they do not see what they are clicking. They just click. Once they fill the form, once they submit it, then they realize, oh, what the form was, what it was about, because they were busy with some call, or there was some kind of hurry in of catching a metro or train, or they were in hurry of going somewhere. So no, if you can't read the link, if you can't understand what's the meaning of the link, do not click it, do not open it, because sometimes it is as simple as for the offender or the threat actor to just make you click a link, download any kind of application or any kind of malware into your device, take complete access of your device, do screen mirroring, and do any kind of fraud with you. Even they can also take the access of your entire device. They'll be able to do anything on your device and you'll not even come to know. So sophisticated threats are there in the market. Then downloading files without scanning. Most of the people are downloading the file sometimes just for checking it out or seeing it out. Whenever you're downloading file, I'll always advise you should use some kind of web advisor or some kind of web firewall. You should always integrate it with your browser. Many of the free versions are available, like McAfee has it, Quick Heal has it. Then we also have mKavach application, which is application from ICA also, and Government of India has officially launched it. It is advised by certain and a lot of agencies, government agencies, regularly tested and updated. These should be installed in your mobile device, and such kind of botnet cleaning software should be installed in your laptop devices, because a lot of spywares and adwares and botnets are there which are downloaded with these files, and they are regularly spying on your information. And whatever you type, your keystrokes, your screen are being recorded by these applications, and they can be later used for doing any kind of cybercrime with you. Then next is connecting unsafe devices to office network. Now, we have a lot of personal devices we sometimes bring to office, and we connect them to our office network. Do you know your device contains a malware or something? Do you know your office network is allowing it or not? If your office network does not allow it, maybe sometime you may end losing your job because of it, because some corporate offices are very strict about their policies. And the second version of this is, you will sometime make your company face a cyber attack because of one device, because maybe your personal laptop may be having some kind of ransomware or malware or some kind of adware or spyware which you have connected to your office network, and now your entire office network is having the same malware, which is now propagating through your office network and infecting most of the devices of the office. And when the traces will be found out in the forensics, it will be find out that it was from your device and you will be the culprit. So please refrain from doing this. The next thing is using public Wi-Fi without a VPN. Most of the people who are going to some cafes or going to some kind of who are frequently traveling through railways or airports usually connect their devices for browsing, either movies or browsing some kind of YouTube data or browsing some kind of things. But also they sometimes end up doing some kind of important office meetings, or also doing important transactions, or opening your official portals like Teams or Outlook or some kind of confidential portals on these open Wi-Fi networks, which is not advisable, because these portals or these Wi-Fis do not contain any kind of security. These are open networks, and anyone who use Wireshark or some kind of network sniffing tool can easily sniff the data what you are browsing on it, and can be used for you to launch sophisticated attacks on you or your organization. Then carelessly handling devices with sensitive data. I've seen a lot of people carrying their laptops to some kind of events or something. They just go there, put their laptop back somewhere on the corner, and just get involved. They get involved so much in the event that they don't even realize where their device is, where their laptop is. They go to the conferences, they put their bags, and after 1 or 2 hours or 3 hours, they realize, oh, where is my laptop? Where I left it. Now, someone can steal your device. Someone can open your device and take up a lot of information from it. And before you could even realize, it will be too late. A lot of information will be out of your device. Your devices can be stolen. And if your official device is stolen, you may know what can be the consequences. Then the last one, downloading unauthorized software, cracked softwares. a biggest problem in India. People in India do not want to invest on their, some kind of hobbies or something. They want to do podcasting. They want some software. They'll go for the crack one. They want some video editing. They want some software. They'll go for the crack one. They'll go for the free one. If you are having any hobby or if you want to invest on something, invest a little bit of money and definitely you'll get the output. There is a definite difference between a crack and a real software, not only in the terms of feature, that a crack software is free to you, but it definitely contains some spyware or something which is regularly spying on information. Because let me tell you, nothing in this world is free. Even a drop of water is not free. Government is also taking you bill for the water you are drinking. So if the water which nature has given us, that isn't free, so who is going to give you free data or free softwares? It is just a common sense which we need to realize. And the last thing is leaving sticky notes with passwords. I have gone to a lot of banks and I've done a lot of audits where people are putting their passwords on sticky notes. Usually I see people, they have dashboards or they have cabins there in their cubicles. There people are writing the passwords either with the marker, or they are writing some important client meeting information with the markers, in their whiteboards. Or even they are putting some sticky notes in their diary. That diary is left on the table. Someone who comes or passes by can read this information. They can take these passwords and again misuse them. So do not write anything on the sticky note. Make your brain a sticky note, or if you have to store the information, also store this confidentiality into your laptop and lock your laptop most of the times whenever you're going outside. That will keep your information safe. Now, how the web of cybercrime is connected? There is data theft. Then this data theft leads to money laundering. This leads to cyber defamation or sedation sometimes. Then many sex crime are also there, which are connected again with the data theft. Then murders are there. Privacy issues are there. People privacy issues are lost. Their privacy videos are being leaked. Then cyber stalking. Cyber stalking again then leads to some kind of cyber defamation, sexual crimes, then money crimes, terrorism. And this, then next we have data theft, which can again lead to cyber terrorism, murders, which can lead to software piracy. So all these are connected to each other. Now, hello, hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, sorry, I just
In,
lost on my internet for a second.
in between, you were not audible. Once again, you
Yeah, I
can.
just lost on my internet for a second, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so where I was, so yeah, whether we realize or not, today in today's world, cybercrime is connected to physical crime. Whether there be any murder, whether there be any kind of kidnap, whether there be anything, there is some cyber angle involved in any crime you see. So web of cybercrime is now not only connected to your laptops, your mobile phones, or your digital devices. They are also connected to your physical lives. Sometimes cyber stalking can also lead to real physical stalking and real rapes and any kind of crimes. So whenever you are facing any kind of cybercrime, does just don't think that it is just limited to cyber world and it won't affect you in real life. It can cause you a lot of big losses in your real life also. So please take it seriously. Now, what are the features of cybercrime? There are four important features you need to keep in your mind. It is global in character. The whole world could be crime scene in a cybercrime. A murderer needs to come to your place and stab you with knife for killing you. Someone needs to shoot you from a fixed location to kill you, or someone needs to come to your home and add some kind of poison in your water or food to kill you. But in cybercrime, we do not need anything to come near you to do a cybercrime with you. If I want to kill you, I can even do it just by leaking your some private video. You'll definitely suicide yourself. I'll not even need to use any weapon. So cybercrime is global. If I need to do any kind of financial fraud with you, I don't need to come to India for it. I can do it from Germany, I can do it from US, I can do it from Britain, any country. And you won't be able to detect me also from where I'm doing it because it is global. I can do it from anywhere. Second is intangible evidence. However, a lot of criminal things that the evidence may be erased or damaged or encrypted. But yeah, every contact leaves a trace. In forensics, we always learn that every criminal leaves some kind of other trace. Just we need to find it. Yeah, it can be deleted, it can be damaged, it can be encrypted, but we can find it out. Yeah, in some cases there may be the thing that correct fix may not come into light because of the reason that we do some kind of late. in correlating information or finding the criminals. So yes, sometimes criminal may run a lot more far away from our reach than we can think before we even act on it. So yes, time is also a very important constraint in cybercrime, because if you lose time, you are actually losing the criminal. He is running faster, very faster away from you, and you will not be able to catch him ever in your life. The third thing is silent in nature. There are no signs. If some kind of rape or some kind of murder or some crime happens with someone, the person may feel any kind of physical wounds, or you may be able to see any kind of changes. But in cybercrime, it is silent. Yes, it is completely silent, because the reason is, someone may be the part of cyberbullying, someone may be facing some kind of cybercrime. You'll never come to know it in life. The whole life that person may be the victim of it, and you will only come to know when the person suicides or something physical happens with that person. Because these things are limited to our mobile phones, our laptops, which no one has access to. It's a private information. So yes, if some cyberbullying is happening with your daughter or your kid or your some kind of friend, he won't be able to tell it, because there is a lot of constraints in Indian society, like someone may judge me, someone may think something about me. If you are honey trapped or on video call, you may better prefer to do suicide than reporting it to police. This is the ideology and this is the mentality which we need to change. So if something happens with you, we should be open to report it out, because crime has been done with you. You are not the criminal, so you should not fear. You should actually report it to the police so the police can help you out. And the last thing is substantial loss. Cybercrime losses are huge. If you kill someone, one life can be lost, right? If you do any kind of robbery in a bank, one bank may be robbed. But if you do a cyber threat or a cyber fraud, you can't amount the losses you are getting, because these losses can amount from lakhs to crores, to even lives of the people, to even your mental justice or your mental harmony. And sometimes the people who are the victims of some kind of virtual rape or sextortion based crimes, they may actually lose their entire mental health, and they may become the victim of some kind of psychopathic or psychiatric disease. So yes, what kind of loss you can get with just a digital crime, you cannot ever realize in life. It is a very big loss, and it can be sometimes life threatening and for entire life. You'll not be able to recover it anytime. Now, the next thing is, there are three kinds of cyber crimes. One is individual, which happens with most of the people. Example of individual cybercrime is like you are having some kind of cyber fraud, money based fraud, or someone's email is there, you're getting a phishing mail, right, to getting a person's webcam, or you are spying on someone, or you are getting some kind of video call through which someone is honey trapping you, right? The second one is property based. Now, what is property based? In which you are doing a ransomware attack on some organization, or you're doing some malware attack on organization, so that not only one person is affected, entire branch or an entire organization is affected. Most of the people will not be able to use their devices, and the business operations of the company will be compromised, so that they can face huge financial losses, or some kind of they can have some kind of industry production based losses, or they can have some kind of power cutouts. Then third is government. Government base is the sorry, I missed it. The government base is somewhere where you're getting some kind of power cutouts, or you can get some kind of power sector based attacks. Like the very latest one was on BHEL, or the Mumbai power plant attack. Then you can see the US nuclear power plant attack. Then you can also see the CII based attacks on a lot of industries. So a lot of industries of India, critical sectors are there which are facing these kind of attacks, where the AIMS based attacks. This was also a government based attack, because this was not an attack on only organization. It was actually to sponsored by some kind of state actors. So we have some kind of enemies, like we have friendly neighbor enemies of our country, like we have Pakistan, we have China, we have a lot of countries who are spying on us. On they are doing attacks on the government. Now, why these are done? If there is a big ransomware attack on the government before the elections, it may change the election results, or it may change the the voting of the users. It may cause some kind of crisis in the country. It may cause some kind of acts of signal lost, can't see. Are you able to see my screen? Okay, if anyone is facing any issue, they may check the internet connection. Yeah, so these are CII based government based attacks. Now the next is reason for increase in cybercrime. Increase in online traffic. The India was earlier a very less consumer of internet, but today India is the biggest country consumer of internet. The biggest country in the world is now using most of the smartphones and most of the digital devices, like lot more than the entire world. We are the alone which are consuming the internet and data in a day, and not in MBs or GBs. We are consuming data in TVs nowadays. We are producing also data in TVs. We have the most number of social media active users. We have the most number of cyber crimes. Our Jamtara is a very famous city of India, which is famous in the entire world. So yes, we are famous in the world because of the cyber crime and because of the online activities India is having. The second thing is lack of awareness. Why is the lack of awareness? Because most of the people in India do not want to have knowledge from any sources. They just want to give knowledge, but they don't want to take knowledge, which I have usually seen. Because cybercrime is, I believe, like corona. You won't realize the impact of it until you don't have it. So yes, you will have to face it and then only realize the impact, because anyone may tell you a lot of times this can happen with you. You won't believe the person until it doesn't happen with you. The third thing is lack of technical knowledge among police and people. Now, yeah, our police friends may feel sometime better, but yeah, because sometime police is also facing a lot of challenges in the investigation. So the cyber criminals are left out; they are not being caught, and there are many technical challenges and many kind of judicial challenges also, because of which these criminals are not caught. So yes, that is also challenge. The second challenge is lack of technical knowledge in people. Most of the people are carrying a devices which are I'll give you example, like you have a 15,000 rupees phone, but you don't even know 15 security feature of it. I can challenge anyone to tell me 30 security features or 15 security features of his device. Even you won't be able to list me five, because you don't know anything about security measures of your device. You just know how to use the device, how to consume it. If it gets broken, if it gets damage, you just throw it out, you buy new one. But we never realize what are the security features of our device which we can use. If our phone is lost, we immediately run here and there just to find out what to do. We don't know there are a lot of security features in our phone which can prevent it. We don't know we have to lock our accounts immediately, right? And the last one is difficulty in investigating cybercrime cases. As I already told, there are a lot of technical challenges which India is facing because of a lot of manpower is missing. We don't have much manpower in cybercrime investigation. We don't have much youths. A lot of youth are mostly inclined towards software based jobs, or they are mostly inclined towards other kind of industries, rather than coming into cyber security industry and helping the people and helping the police in fighting these cyber crimes. So yes, I request all of you, please, if you can volunteer with the police, go there. The government is launching a lot of program which I'll be telling in the last, which you can go and which you can be the part of, which will help you definitely uh, you know uh, help cybercrime victims a lot. Now let's talk about some cyber crimes. The first one, we'll be talking about cyber stalking. Stalking is not something very small. It's a big crime, because when someone is systematically browsing your profile, browsing details about you, he's keeping a check on you, your online activity, your things. That may not be a small thing, because maybe he's planning a big attack on you. Maybe he's tracking your online or your offline activity. Some physical crime can also occur with you. Many of the people are there, many of the girls I have seen who face this problem, that someone is calling me regularly and telling me that yesterday you went here. He's sending me photos of me when I was on this place or when I was on this where. He told me that day I wore this dress, and he's regularly tracking on my photos. He's sending me my Instagram pics on WhatsApp through unknown number, and I don't know how he got my pics. Yes, this is cyber stalking, and this cyber stalking is not normal. Today, this cyber stalking can be small for you, but tomorrow, when he morphs your pics and posts it somewhere, this will become a nightmare for you, and even you will need to, take some kind of action with your life. Yes, you can go to that limit. It can happen to that limit. So yes, cyber stalking is not small. If anyone is doing any kind of cyber stalking with you, immediately report it. Immediately ask the person what is the necessity that he is keeping a check on you. Who is he? Verify his identity. If he's known to you, make sure to identify, do you physically know him or not. We are making a lot of online friends, and sometimes we do not know them normally. And not knowing them normally is the biggest problem, because sometimes they may come and they just vanish away. They may collect a lot of information about you, and tomorrow you'll be clueless. Who was he? From where he came? And now he has a lot of information about you. And now that person can do anything with it. So this will be again a threat for you. Now, such crime can be committed through any medium, whether it be email, social media, whether it be WhatsApp, Facebook. A lot of Facebook requests are there. Instagram is there. Always keep a check on your followers. who are following you, and the people who are following you, do actually you know them? The people who you are following, do actually you know them? If you don't know them, please remove them, because they may be stalking on you or in some or other way. Now the next is voyeurism. Now this is mostly for the girls, I will say here. Most of the girls and most of the sisters here are usually going sometimes into the public washrooms or public places. Sometimes they are also going into some hotels or somewhere, right? Now what does this happens? A person expects privacy in some places, like when he's in washroom, or he's using toilet, or he's going to some kind of hotel rooms, right? A lot of couples are also going to hotels. I won't say it is illegal or something, I won't comment on that, but yeah, there may be some things where people can record your video, where there can be hidden cameras, where there can be hidden mics, or there can be some kind of hidden devices which are recording you, and you won't even know your video would be made. It will be circulated on some platform. Now when you go to hotel, the most important thing I'll tell you, you are giving your IDs there, which are containing your names and your addresses. They are also containing your mobile numbers. If you go to some hotel and someone makes your video and leaks it out, they may send it to your near and dear ones, they will send it to you on your phone, they will leak it on your social media also by finding information about you, and you can be a big victim. So yes, I request you, I'm not telling you to not go anywhere, or stop your outing. But yeah, beware of it. Always go to the trusted places. Always go to the places, and whenever you go, please check it out. The best way for it is that if there are some cameras or something, they may be something discreet, like, and there is a normal check in which in India we know that most of the people do. If you move any mobile phone nearby any kind of IR infrared camera or device, the signals will start fluctuating there. So that's a small check which you can do there. Plus, there are also devices coming in the market which can find out if there are any cameras or hidden things there, right? So please make sure you don't fall to it. Then the third one is virtual rape. The first virtual rape in India has happened in Facebook metaverse. So a lot of people who are playing games, a lot of people who are gamers, who are playing PUBG or any kind of game. I am also a gamer. I respect gamers a lot. So I'm also a gamer. I'll not stop them to play games. But yeah, please make sure there is no virtual rape or no kind of virtual crime done with you, because some person who is playing game with you or who is in the virtual world with you, they may be sometime extracting some kind of sexual information or talking to you there, and they can even do virtual rape with you. So the virtual rape happened with a girl once in Meta, was the first case which was found out, and from that this concept came. So virtual rape is also a crime, like a real rape also, because you may not have any physical injury or wounds here, but you will have a lot of mental wounds which are very hard to heal. Our mental harmony is very, very more important than our physical harmony. So yes, cybercrime is the biggest problem which mostly impacts our mental harmony. In somewhere you will have to go to the psychiatrist or psychologist in later stages if you become victim of it. Then later is cyberbullying. Now what is cyberbullying? It can happen from schools to even colleges to even offices. Some of your colleague is there who got to know something very, very suspicious or very, very private about you. Now he starts blackmailing you out. Send me some of your pics so that I don't tell it to someone. Send me some of your videos. Video call me. Talk to me. Message me. Talk me on the call. He's using you to time pass his time, or he's some kind sometimes asking you for some favor, that lend me this amount of money. He's then asking you, you are in this office, okay, just give me your account ID and password, send me your personal ID card. Why? This is actually someone who is cyberbullying you. Some kind of harassment is going with you. You should immediately report it to the police. And let me tell you, if some bullying is going on with you, and there was your mistake also, the first move was made from your side also in approaching that person, you need not to worry, because any police officer, any government will not make you the criminal. You are a victim. You will always be a victim only. If the first move from your side also it was a mistake, you were not able to recognize that person is a fraudster, in that case also you should not fear that police will basically put you in the jail or anything will happen with you legally. You should not fear about it. Many of people fear about it and they don't go to the police station, they don't report it to the police. And even if you don't want to disclose your identity because of some kind of social or religious stigma, there is a portal cybercrime.gov.in where there is an option of anonymous reporting. You can anonymously report that criminal, so police will take action on it, and the criminal will be out of the digital world, so that any other people like you do not become the victim. And secondly, the cyber harassment with you also will be stopped without losing your identity or without disclosing your identity anywhere. So yes, you can report it anonymously also. You should do it. Then the next one, very famous, is pornography. Pornography is very, very famous. Most of the people, most of the boys and girls, they are having girlfriends and boyfriends, and they are recording some videos, they are recording some nudes and sending out to their partners, which later comes to out in some kind of porn site. They come to know their MMS or their video is leaked, and most of the time it is after the breakup. Yes, it is true, it happens. Most of the time 90% in India, this kind of cases occurs. And the best way for this is, you should not either publish any kind of nude image of yourself on any platform, whether it be private or public, whether you are sending it through one-time view or you are sending it through any kind of, invisible or unsent based messages. Because if you send a photo through one-time view also, a person can take the photo of the phone from another phone. So if I open any photo in my phone with one-time view, I can hold the screen and take the photo from another phone. So still I can have your photo again. So it does not make any difference much for me if I'm a cyber criminal, right? So do not publish any kind of your private photos or any kind of your private videos on any platform yourself. Do not send it to any of the partners. If they want to see you also, ask them, meet us in person. In person, you can meet them in person, you can do the things, but do not do it virtually. It is very, very harmful for your identity, and it can even threat your life. It can cause cyber defamation and a lot of things. You can be blackmailed on base of it. Second is, do not transmit any cyber pornography thing. Like many of the people who are the part of many kind of Telegram groups where porn videos are being circulated. Sometime when these groups will be taken down, you don't know your identity will be also there. Your phone number will also be with the government, and I4C is very, very strict in these cases. Once you are trapped down in, circulating some kind of pornographic media or storing it on your device or transmitting it, your entire life can be gone, because FIR will be filed on you and the case will be made on you, and you won't be overseen. If you are a minor also, then also some kind of action will be against you, so you won't be forfeited if you are a minor. And the third thing is, if you are causing some media to be published, or you are my voice is clear? Can anyone tell if my voice is clear? Yes, okay. Yeah, I'll be talking about loan scam also. I'll be talking about most of the scams. So if you are helping out also someone publish some kind of cyber media through some cyber cafe or some place also, then again, you are, a part of pornographic scam. So yes, please do not refrain from it. Do not watch pornography from your devices also. Do not let your device being used by someone also to do these things, because any of the time your IP address and your MAC address is your digital identity, and that is only the place where you'll be trapped out. Now, child pornography, some people, have some kind of, most of the, cyber security enthusiasts, they sometimes go to dark web and see, let's check out if there is some kind of cyber pornography in real also or not. If there is some kind of child porn real in dark web or not. No, never do it. Even if you go for, checking it out or for testing it out, and you are caught out in searching or browsing some kind of child pornographic material, you will be a criminal. And once you do something on digital world or on the online world, the footprints are never erased. Digital footprints are permanent, and these footprints can be caught by the law enforcement agencies, and once they are caught, you will definitely be trapped by the police and you won't be forfeited. So yes, recording any kind of child pornographic material, watching any kind of child pornographic material, transmitting it, storing it is a crime. And even if you find there is any kind of video which is circulating on Telegram or any kind of WhatsApp platform which is a child pornographic or a pornographic video, I request you all, please report it. There is a portal made by cybercrime.gov.in where you can record these kind of videos. There is also a portal called Sanchar Setu where also you can record this. There is a portal called Chakshu also where you can record this. So there are a lot of portals which I'll show you in the end of the entire presentation where you can report all these things. So make sure to report it and be a responsible citizen, because something which is happening with other person today can happen tomorrow also with you. Next thing is revenge porn, which I already told you. After the breakup, revenge porn is the biggest thing, because whenever a person gets in a relationship, they get estranged, then the ex-friend or ex-husband may post or publish your private pictures, unauthorizedly circulate it to targeted women and her close friend, and this is basically revenge porn. Now, deepfake calls. Can anyone recognize here the woman in the slide? Can anyone tell me the name of the woman? I guess most of the person must know it. You can write the replies in the chat. What is the name of the woman this? I'm showing on the slide. Rashmika. Yes, Rashmika Mandana. Do you know what happened with her? Unfortunately, her deepfake video was made and being circulated. Not only her, a lot of people are there who deepfake videos are being made and circulated. Now, how these people make your deepfakes? I'm calling you as a Paytm customer care executive for 5 minutes, or I'm doing you a normal call where I'm acting as a wrong number, or I accidentally placed your call. I just record your 5 or 10 minutes audio while I'm calling you. Fine. Now I go to your Instagram, I take few of your pics, I take your 2 or 3 minutes video which you have posted on your Instagram or Facebook or any platform. A lot of scraping tools are also available. Even if you put privacy, measures in your Instagram, then also sometimes your photos or videos can be scraped. I scrape it out, I mix both of them, and now what I have? I have a perfect deepfake video of you. Script will be mine. Whatever I want you make you to do in that video, whatever I want you to speak, whatever I want you to look like, it will be my opinion, it will be my wish, and your deepfake video is out. Even most of the forensic tools are not able to recognize whether it is a deepfake video. Most of the social media platforms will not be able to detect it's a deepfake video because it is made from artificial intelligence. If some person morphs a video, if some person edits a video, because we are a human, we do mistakes, but it is artificial intelligence. Machines never make mistakes. They have a perfect algorithm, and that algorithm is going to work 100 times pretty well and perfectly well, and it will never make a mistake. So even your video, your photo taken 5 times may have difference, but if a deepfake video is made of a person, it will not have the slightest difference from your original look. Even your teeth, even your eyes, even your eyelashes, your blinks, your mouth movements, your face movements, everything will be imitated same to same, so that you'll also not be able to recognize whether it is you or someone. Now, how this can be used for frauds? Let me tell you. You're a parent, you immediately get a video call from your child that, yes, I'm in trouble. I have got an accident. Please send me money. Immediately a call comes after it, 2 minutes after, your child is with us in hospital and he is, like he has got an accident. Please send 5,000 rupees. Would you think to send money? No, you would immediately send money. Nowadays, a new kind of fraud has occurred from this. Criminals are first calling the victims, like I am a victim. They're calling me and telling me that some kind of inquiry is going against me. Police is coming to arrest me. Please switch off your phone for 1 hour. I'll switch off my phone. Now they immediately call my parents. Sir, your child is with us in the police custody and he has been caught for raping someone. Now, as I listen to this as a parent, I get immediately moved. I try to call my child, the phone is switched off. I ask for the proof, they'll make a deepfake video of me, they'll send me a video that yes, my child is in the jail, he is weeping or crying and he's saying, save me father, save me mother, and give me this. They are asking to do something, please do for them. They'll immediately ask you to pay a lot of amount of money and you'll pay it out. Done. The third thing, your deepfake video is being leaked. Sometime one more thing happens, like some boyfriend or girlfriend based person will be approaching you on the WhatsApp. They call you. They say, I'm a girl. You say, are you a girl? Really? They say, yes, I'm a girl, dear. If you want to talk to me, just video call me. You video call her. She on the video call starts removing her clothes. Within 5 minutes, she'll be completely nude, and she'll make you completely nude within 2 minutes. She is a deepfake based fake video, and your actual video is now being recorded by her. Now, after 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you will get a call that your video is with us. It will be circulated on some platforms like YouTube, like Instagram, or somewhere. It will be sent to your near and dear relatives. And in demanding of that, they'll be demanding a lot of money from you, or they'll be asking you to do some unethical things. Mostly from the girls, they are also asking to do some kind of sexual things with them. And such kind of a lot of frauds have occurred. So the best thing for this is if you get any kind of such of a video or your photo outside, make sure to verify. I repeat 10 times, verify, verify, verify. It will just take you 30 seconds or 1 minute to disconnect the call and verify. The biggest problem this time is people are mentally paralyzed. They do not have even this much, itna bhi hosh nahi hota hai that they can verify it out whether it is right or wrong. They are just completely into it and they make mistakes. So yes, you have to be psychologically strong. Make yourself psychologically strong every day, that yes, if some call comes to me, if some video or some messages comes to me like this, I will not reply to them. I will not reply to them. Speak this 10 times a day with you, so that you become psychologically strong and you don't become the victim of it, because this is a very sophisticated kind of fraud which no one can escape. Even military officers, many police officers, retired DGPs, CBI officers, or you can say people who are working in cybercrime units, cyber lawyers, they also have been the victim of this kind of fraud. Even the police officers, they have also been the they have trying their best to escape from it, but they also get the victim of this fraud, and this is a very sophisticated one. The next one is OTP fraud. OTP fraud is now very common, and mostly people do not fall for it, but there is new kind of OTP fraud now, where sometimes people are not calling you like some kind of SBI executive and asking you the OTP, but they are now coming like some delivery agents to your home, that sir, you have a parcel which has to be delivered to you from Amazon, and you have got a OTP for that parcel, right? You give them the OTP. You don't see from where the OTP has came. You just give them the OTP and they deliver the parcel to you and go. When you open the parcel after 5 minutes, there may be stones or something like paper or something inside that box. There is nothing, some kind of article which was to be delivered to you, but you gave a OTP, and after 15 minutes, the money is gone from your account. This is a new sophisticated kind of OTP fraud which is happening. The second which is happening is nowadays for credit cards. Most of the people apply for credit cards and you get a call from the customer care executive for video KYC. I request you all, please do not go for video KYC. Ask the KYC executive to visit you in person, or ask them to visit the bank branch and do the KYC there. Because in video KYC also, sometimes you get the OTP and they ask you for the OTP. They may seem as real SBI executive. They may be messaging you from real SBI numbers. They may be giving you the real card information which you have applied for, but yes, you're all the information which we leaked. Then next is WhatsApp based codes. People are nowadays getting messages that your WhatsApp is being used somewhere else. You immediately click on the link and your information is just gone out. So these are OTP based frauds which most of us are aware. Now the biggest and the most horrifying fraud is digital arrest. Does anyone know about digital arrest? What is it? Anyone here? Yeah, very good. Digital arrest is something, someone is arresting you digitally without even coming to your home, and you like a fool are being sitting before the computer till the person doesn't ask you to move. Now how it happens, let me tell you. You are a girl who gets a call that, hello Miss Shalini, I am a police officer speaking from CBI Mumbai custom department. I got to know that you are a doctor, and you are really a doctor. Yes, you are really a doctor. You will be having a doctor. That yes, you are a doctor, and we got to know that you were involved in some kind of drug movement, or you were involved in some kind of drug based selling, or some medicine which you prescribed to a person, or a MR, it was a drug. So you are involved in this scam. Now we have got a arrest warrant against you, and we are going to arrest you out. And we have already filed a complaint against you in the CBI. Okay, and we are coming into your home in 15 minutes to arrest you out. We have also lodged your complaint to the IB and some intelligence agencies, and a big case is being filed against you, and they will put you some with some big IPC or CRPC acts, and also some IT acts, that these sections are there, section 391, section 421, this. Because we are general people, we don't know the meaning of these sections, we fall to it. Then they'll be also sending you a letter which will be having the original actual stamp of that police station, which is a fake stamp made, which can be made in 50 or 100 rupees from anywhere. I can easily make a stamp of CBI from anywhere, because we all know in most of the public documents we can see the CBI stamp, right? The name of the officer, the signature, we are never going to verify whether this is a person or not. How can you verify? You can't call the CBI head office and ask whether this is an inspector or not. We don't have the authority to do it, right? Then they say you, till the time we are coming to your home, we allow you not to move from a place. Open your Skype, open your camera, sit before your laptop. If you move, we'll come to your home and we'll shoot you. We'll do encounter with you. And people like fools are sitting before their cameras for even 16 to 18 hours. This is digital arrest. They wait for the police to come to your home and arrest them. They sometimes wait for the police officials to process them. They say, no, we'll not move. They are so feared that they don't even check out that if someone is going to arrest you out, is the police fool? Are they going to call you and tell we are coming to arrest you? No, the police will directly come to your home and arrest you out. And most of them impersonate as CBI Mumbai, because CBI Mumbai and CBI Mumbai police officers, a lot of documents are being leaked on internet. Now let me tell you, there was very like 3 or 4 days ago, very recently, a CBI officer from Mumbai was made victim of this digital arrest. For 36 hours, he was made to sit before the camera. He was an actual CBI officer, and he was claimed that a digital internal inquiry is going against you from the head office, Delhi, and we are going to suspend you out, and everything will happen against you. So yes, he was a CBI officer. Being a CBI officer, also he didn't thought even to verify whether it is a real police official or not. He sat before the Skype cam for 36 hours before his wife actually realized it's scam. His wife googled it out and told him that it is a scam, and then he came to know that it was a scam and it's a digital arrest. Before that time he was sitting before the camera. Sometimes these people also make you do some kind of unworthy things also before the camera, that if you don't do it, we'll be doing something against you. Now the second version of it is, they'll not ask you to sit against the camera, they'll take an amount from you. Like 2 days ago, I got a person who got a phone that your child is being put into a rape case, and if you want to settle out the case, you can pay 50,000 rupees and we'll do the out of court settlement with the other party. The other party is asking for 50,000 rupees, and he was a retired court lawyer who gave 50,000 rupees for out of court settlement, so that, because rape is a big crime, and he thought, if something comes out and the case is being come out of, like, his child is having a case on rape, so in society his prestige or something would be lost, which is a very big problem in India. This izzat ka dar is a very big problem in India. Log kya sochenge? This threat is the most biggest threat in our minds, and this causes a lot of victims to be the part of this kind of fraud, because we fear that if this case comes out, if the our relatives or if our neighbors come to know that a case is filed on us on this thing, what will happen to us? So again, see, here is a message also, you can see here, case number this, according to the police records, you are under investigation for money laundering in China. And the person lost $6.2 million. Not in India, in US also the same thing is happening. Now next, I'll tell you, there is a series, there is a documentary, Nuh se New York tak. NUH, Nuh is a place in Haryana, Nuh se New York tak. A woman doctor was made the victim of cybercrime from some cyber criminals from Nuh, Haryana, and she was from New York, by impersonating FBI officials. And even FBI director commented on it that yes, the girl was not able to detect whether they are fraud. Even the FBI was not able to find out for one moment that yes, it's a fake FBI officer or a real FBI officer, because it was complete proper impersonation done by some frauds. And those frauds were some people who were fifth pass or who were 10th pass, and they were being arrested by the police. And when they were caught out, entire documentary was made by NDTV on it, and it is available on the YouTube. You can watch it out. Nuh se New York tak, which will give you a big insight on how this happens. Now the next is customer care fraud. Most of the people search on Google for customer care numbers. They should not, because in Google, most of the 4 or 5 starting which results come, they are not actually Google search results. They are some advertisement. They are some sponsored advertisement which are done by some marketing agencies so that their product comes up. Because when you click on this advertisement, you can see there in the side there is written advertisement or marketing. You should see it out. Now, second thing, when we click on the link, we do not see whether it is an actual website or is a fake website. Like, if you are searching the customer care of SBI you should not go to sbi.co.in. You should go to sbi.gov.in because it's a government website, so it will be gov.in. If you are searching for Amazon, do not go for amazon.net.in. Go for amazon.com. People usually land up in amazon.net.in. There will be a customer care number. They call it out, and the fraud is being done from it. 3 days ago, a woman called me, and a fraud occurred with her. She actually recharged her number from Airtel online, and the recharge failed, and the money didn't come back. 5 days after, she dialed the customer care number of Airtel by searching from Google, and they said, "Ma'am, yes, a recharge is being failed from your end, and the money needs to be given back." So in that case, you will have to install a link, click a link and fill a form. She clicked on the link, some app was installed into her phone, her screen was mirrored, and she landed up losing 75,000 rupees just for a 220 rupees recharge. Very common and very simple. Now, a person wrote here that Google should not publish these kind of links. See, you cannot impose Google something like this because, if I am there, I am a marketing agency. As a marketing agency, I can post anything on the Google, and Google is actually, there is no, no authority in the Google which is actually monitoring each and every website. These websites are, indexed based on their search criteria, based on the clicks they are having, based on the, SEO. And there are a lot of ways in which fake SEO can be done, that the fake links can be made to appear on the top. Even if you go for cybercrime reporting portal, you right there, cybercrime.gov.in doesn't come in the first number, it comes on the third or fourth number. Many fake websites or many private portals come in the top. Now how these can come there? Because they have increased their SEO. So this is something which is search engine optimization. You will need to understand how the search engine is basically ranking these pages to be appearing on top or down. Okay, that is based on a different version. So yeah, Google is not responsible for it, but yeah, we must be aware about what we need to click. Now the next thing is extortion. I already told you about, someone is messaging you, calling you, asking for your nudes. You are doing video calls with someone, nude video calls. Now one more thing, let me tell you, many girls are there on the Instagram who are giving online services. Now most of the people here must be understand the meaning of services. Services means they are doing you video calls, nude video calls for some amount of money, 200, 300, 500 rupees, and that will be a real video call. Yes, it will be a real video call, but in return your video is being recorded and later you are blackmailed for a lot more amount of money. So that is actually sextortion. Second thing which happens with girls, the boyfriends, they are doing sextortion with them, the many of the unknown people are doing sextortion with them. So these are sextortion based crimes which most of us are aware of. Then the next is cyber defamation. Now what is cyber defamation? Cyber defamation is someone is posting some kind of unworthy thing or some kind of thing which is not against your will on the social media platform to defame you, to lower down your social respect, or writing some kind of abusing comments against you on social media. Now this is again a kind of cybercrime, and it's a very famous cybercrime which is occurring in most of the places with most of the people. People sometimes ignore it and just start cat fighting on the internet. But yes, you can report cyber defamation as a crime, and the person may be charged and be arrested for this. So cyber defamation is again a crime. You should not just ignore it out and report it out. Next is cyber grooming. Now, cyber grooming, a person builds a relationship with a girl or a boy through an online platform and pressurizes her for undue favors, like talking about private things, talking about private favors, sharing their pictures and, behaving like boyfriend and girlfriend, and suddenly he or she vanishes away. This is basically called a fraud called cyber grooming. And cyber grooming is something which is most common nowadays because most of the peoples are not having time to physically interact with the people, so they are doing digital interaction, and digital interaction has a disadvantage that you can be the victim of this cyber grooming, where a fake virtual friend is coming to you, he is becoming a friend, and later he is doing some kind of fraud with you. Matrimonial fraud is again a big kind of fraud. Matrimonial fraud means some kind of person is coming to you for some matrimony or some kind of marriage based proposal. Mostly this happens with the police officers, government officers, because girls are there who like to marry a lot of army officers, police officers, or they want boys who are having government jobs. It's a craze in India among the girls. So parents also try to browse profiles on matrimony sites of some government or job people or army officers, They are not army officers. They are the fake policemen or the fake army officers. They are the criminals who are acting or impersonating like them. They will be offering you for some marriage proposal. They ask you to meet on some place or deposit some kind of amount for some kind of meeting or something. And as soon as you transfer the money to them, they disappear because they are frauds. Again, you should verify the identity of the person physically for preventing from this. Now, let me tell you cybercrime prevention techniques. Watch out for pointless or fraudulent phone call or email messages. Sometimes when phone calls come to you, let me tell you, many of the spam calls come to you and you just ignore it normally. Do not ignore it because ignorance can sometimes lead to big losses. Sometimes when you just ignore it out, these may be cyber frauds which are just calling you today to know who you are, how you are, and tomorrow they may be doing a bigger cybercrime with you on the name of the same. Then email that requests personal information should not be replied to, whether it is from someone, even if someone is giving you an email for a lottery offer also, if you're even if you're getting a email from Facebook for an account compromise. I request do not click on the link of your email for resetting your password. Go to facebook.com, click their forget password and reset it from there. Do not click on the email based link. Next is watch out fraudulent website that try to obtain your personal information. Pay special attention to privacy policies that are included with the software and posted on website. Do not copy anyone's photo or video just like that from internet, because if the privacy policy restricts it, tomorrow you may be in the jail for it. Make sure your email address is secure. Two-factor authentication. I request you all, please go for two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication means you do not only use your password for login, you also get a code on your mobile number or your email. And I always request, always set an alternate mobile number or alternate platform for your two-factor authentication, because sometimes if your phone gets stolen, your SIM is inside your phone, your account is inside your phone. The attacker won't take even 5 minutes to do MFA and take the access of your account, and even your MFA accounts can also be changed. So yes, always keep a alternative email or alternative mobile number in your every platform rather than your main mobile number or main email, so that if you lose access to the main one, you can recover it from the second one, or you can change your MFA settings later. Okay, put secure passwords to use. Now, how password should look? Can anyone tell me how password should look? A password should not be abc@123. I have seen people putting passwords like Mahi, Roman, Rahul, Avi@123. Avi loves Neetu. I love my dad. I love my mom. My home is in Delhi. No, this is not the password. Actually, you are giving offender a clear access to your account, because this is the most common password which we are using. Now, passwords, we are not even changing the passwords of the Wi-Fi routers we are using. Do you know, if you are using Jio or Airtel router in your home, there is a portal for Jio or Airtel admin access also. If you go to a IP address of your router, you will be able to find out an admin portal there. And you know what is the password there? Admin. Most of the time we keep the router passwords admin. Now if someone knows my IP, he will just browse to that IP, go to the login portal of the Geo router, type admin, and he is inside my router. He can disconnect my device or add his device. He can put any kind of malware there. He can close all the spam filters. He can shut down the firewall. I request you all, just do not control your device from your mobile phone. Just do not control your Geo router or Airtel router from your mobile phone. Check on the internet. Yes, there is a portal in for Geo. I guess it is sometimes 192.168.29.1 or something is there for the Geo routers, and similar is for other routers also. For Airtel also, for BSNL also, go to your router's homepage and change the password from admin to some secure password. Similarly, in Facebook and WhatsApp, do not keep the same passwords in the 5 places, because yes, if your one password gets leaked, if your one password gets pawned, your other passwords can also be pawned. Go to the website called Have I Been Pawned? HAVEI been PWNED. where you will find out, where when you add your email ID or your mobile number, you will be able to find out if your accounts have been, details have been leaked or being looked out somewhere. Anyone was speaking something? Okay, yeah, just asking the host if it is not late, if I have time. Do I have time? Or I'll finish quickly. Okay, fine. Now, next is a victim of cybercrime should notify local cyber cell or a police station. Now, if you don't know your police station or cyber cell, do not waste time. Do not waste time, I tell you. Even if you dial 112 from your phone number, they will tell you the number 1930, which is the nodal and only one number for reporting any cybercrime. 1930. We use the logo, we use the line. साइबर क्राइम हो कितनी भी बार, एक ही नंबर बार बार 1930, हर बार एक ही नंबर 1930 बस. It is the only number which you can dial any cyber crime occurs, financial fraud. And second thing, अब 1930 अगर busy है, if the 1930 comes busy, then what? Then the second option is immediately report it on cybercrime.gov.in. Now third thing, you do not have internet, what to do? Go to any local police station. Every state police now has also a WhatsApp number, which is a WhatsApp based service for reporting cybercrime. So if 1930 comes busy, that police station will give you that WhatsApp number. In that WhatsApp number, if you message hi, you will get a form. Now, as you fill the form, immediately your complaint will be filed into cybercrime.gov.in. Uttarakhand police, whether it be Delhi police, whether it be Gurgaon police, any kind of police, any state police has now a WhatsApp number which they have facilitated for the victims to message hi on that number. And many customer care executives or many people, any policemen are sitting there who are taking the messages there and filing your complaints immediately. So if 1930 comes busy, rush to your any police station or immediately call 112 or 100 and ask for the WhatsApp number of your nearby cybercrime police station. But make sure to dial 112 or 100 only. Do not find the cybercrime police station number from Google. Again, if you find it from Google, you may be the part of second fraud. Okay. A complaint can also be submitted anonymously through National Cybercrime Reporting Portal. Now, in the end, my personal rule of 3L 3D, which if you want to follow, it will be beneficial for you, and I tell everyone to follow this rule. Now, what is 3L? Luring, lust, limit. Luring means avoid luring offers and ads. Something which seems easy is not easy. Something which seems cheap is not cheap. Something which seems gold is not gold. Everything which shines is not gold. If you are getting 100 rupees dress in 50 rupees, it is not actually 50 rupees, it is a fraud. So do not lure to anything which may benefit you out, because these things may not benefit you out. This may basically do some fraud with you. Beware of some luring advertisements. Control yourself psychologically. Second, lust. The lust for being better, the lust for earning money faster, the lust for having some kind of online interactions, having online girlfriend, boyfriends, having online partners. Then the lust for investing on stock and trading and getting higher returns again lands you in the trouble. So beware to be prevented from this. The third thing, limit. Limit the factors affecting you psychologically for the cybercrime. Every day, repeat one line. I do not have to get psychologically weak. I do not have to get part of the cybercrime. I will never share my what? Can anyone tell me what you will not share? I want you to write it on the chat. I will not share my OTP. I will not share my personal details. I will not share my password. I will not share my personally identifiable information. I will not share my personally identifiable health information. I will not share my personally identifiable financial information. Whether it is my son also, I will not give my credit card number to him. I will not give my CVV to him. I will not give my details to even my father, even my mother, either anyone. Because anyone who loses your details, you will be the victim. And the third one, which I'll say 3D rule, determine, decrease, disable. Determine how you present yourself publicly. Anytime I request you all, please go on incognito mode in your browser, log out from all your accounts and just check out. If I search Yugal Pathak in the internet, what all information I am getting about me. If I am checking Rohit Tyagi on internet, what I am getting about me. Check your name on the internet. What all information is available about you on the internet? If a offender or a criminal wants to find information about you, what all information he can find about you on the internet which is available? Just check it out. And when you come to know what all information is leaked, then try to minimize it, remove the information. All right. The second option which I'll say, don't see your Facebook profile from your phone. See your Facebook profile from your friend's phone just by unfriending him. Unfriend your friend and then see. If a normal person is seeing my Facebook profile without being my friend, what all data he is being able to see about me publicly? Whether he's able to see my phone number, whether he's able to see my email, whether he's able to see my photos or not. If they are available, go on the internet, check it out how you can hide these things so that your public information is minimized. Second thing, decrease. Decrease how you communicate online and increase physical communication. It will help two things: increase your mental harmony, increase your relations with the people, and also decrease any kind of cyber crimes or cyber grooming or matrimonial frauds occurring with you. So do not make unknown online friends. Third thing, disable. Now, most of the people, when we stop using application, what is the best way? We just click on uninstall and it is done. Is it enough? We don't use any website. We just cross the website, shut down the laptop and go. Is it enough? No. Why no? Because you are actually not logging out from the device. You are not logging out from that application. You are not deleting your account. Even if I remove the app from my phone, my profile, my data in that application will be for the next 100 years. I have logged it into that website from my Google. That account maybe have the Google access of my account, or it may have my information, or it may have my email ID, or my all the data which I created on that application for next 30 or 50 years. And I will even not realize it because I just clicked on cross button, I just clicked on install button and I removed it. So do not delete the apps. Disable and what? Delete your accounts. Deactivate your accounts. So remember these three words: disable, delete, deactivate. Do not just delete. Okay. So this is all what I can say for preventing cyber crimes, although there are a lot of mediums and lot of ways which you can be known of. But in the end, I'll just say one thing: follow CyberDost for regular updates on something. CyberDost is your best friend for preventing cyber crimes and staying aware on the latest cyber trends, cybercrime trends. Then CyberDost is again your only one portal for finding out the latest kind of modus operandi and how you can report different kind of crimes. CyberDost is again your best friend for communicating. You can make it your best friend instead of your online friends. And if you get any kind of frauds, report it to 1930 or cybercrime.gov.in. If you do not get any report on your complaint filed from some time ago, or the police does not act on your complaint, make sure you go to cybercrime.gov.in and request a ticket there. You can also request a ticket there. You can also find out your state nodal authority for cybercrime investigation or cyber cases. If your case is there pending there from like 1 month or 2 months, you can just approach the nodal authority of your state, which is mentioned again on the website cybercrime.gov.in, and consent them that yes, my case is there and my money was frauded. I have my money being saved, but I want to get my money back or something. So you can approach them. They will always be helping you out. And the last thing which I will say to all of you by requesting and joining hands: do not fear from police. Police is your friend. Police will never be misusing your information. If you can give your personal information to a fraud without even thinking, my dear friends, do not refrain from giving it to the police. Police is only the one who can prevent you from it, who can save you from it, who can get your money back, and who can, you know, get your personal information out from the hands of the criminals. So do not hide anything from the police. I have seen a lot of people who do not tell police the right thing, and this basically complicates the investigation and make the investigation a lot of most of the times harder. Second thing, police also loses trust on the people because of this, and they are also not able to do the work easier. Remember, they'll also able to trust you and help you out only if you trust them. So this is a mutual benefit and mutual trust thing which you'll have to go for, and you don't have any option against it. If you can trust the criminal, you should trust the police. So do not refrain from giving any data to the police. Okay, this is the last thing which I will say. And in the end, if you have any questions or doubts or queries, we can take them up now. That was all from my side.
Thank you, Yugal Pathak, for your wonderful and enlightening session. I think the session